appreciate that. Thank you for social distancing. Thank you for masking. And I already see the raised arms, and I'd like to talk to you about that. Except for those of you who really want the workout, please, notice in the middle aisle we are recording, and all links will be shared with you, so you can really be present in the moment, and you don't have to switch hands and get that whole arm thing. If you do feel the need to take something quickly, please be mindful of those around you. So it's not up here, it's here, and if you really need to stand on the sides of our performing area so you're not in anybody's way, we appreciate that. But please respect our audience. We all want to be present at any moment. So clearly I am not the opening act. Nobody came to hear me talk. I'm really more of the housekeeping, so just a few more things. All of our performers deserve a full audience for this evening. We promise to be mindful of times and transitions. Please stay seated throughout the entire course of the evening. And I promise you, we will give you all the directions you need to know to reunite with your children and get them out of here safely. Here's a spoiler. The message is going to be, don't come to us, we'll come to you. But directions will be given a little bit later. Any bathroom needs, they're here in this hallway. And for those of you who are here with our youngest audience members, they will be inspired, they will be excited. If they feel the need to move, you're welcome to use the back where there's a little more movement. But again, in terms of noise and appreciating those around you, if there is a young listener that needs a break, please feel free to pace and use the hallway appropriately so that those around you can enjoy the full performance this evening. So that's all my housekeeping. I'm super excited, but no more excited than you. So without further ado, I welcome Mrs. Johnson for our evening's performance.
Our beginning orchestra. The warm-up that we just played was the D major scale, and the D major scale is used in all sorts of music, especially for beginning musicians. So the song that we're going to play, our first piece, is called Song for Christine, and you'll be able to hear the D major scale, especially in the beginning. We're going down the D major scale, so see if you can pick out that descending line in our song, Song for Christine. Two short etudes for you, where we're going to use our bow and bow some open strings, our D, our G, and our A strings. Here's etudes 6 and 7. 2022, I just wanted to acknowledge that this year has been a crazy year. We all know. We've been virtual, we've been in person, we've had all sorts of crazy things happen, and all of our musicians this year, but especially our musicians that just started out this year, have done an incredible job of practicing at home and keeping their passion, even though crazy things have been tossed their way. So I just wanted to thank you for supporting your children, whether they're in this group or any of our other groups, and thank our students also for being so passionate and practicing even through all of the things that this year has brought our way. So here's our last piece, our last etude, number 7. Our advanced orchestra, so just give us a moment and we'll be ready for our next group. This is our advanced orchestra. All the students in our advanced orchestra, this is their second year of playing. And the special thing about both of our groups, both our beginning orchestra that you just saw and this orchestra, is they meet once a week for 30 minutes for a lesson, and then they meet once a week during recess for 45 minutes. So if you take all of that time and you add it up together, it's really not that much time at all. It's about 8 hours, maybe 9. So basically, if they came on a Saturday and spent 8 hours, they would have the products that you see here, which is really amazing. And then they also practice at home. The other special thing specifically about this group is that some of them spent their entire first year virtual, which was a little tough for us on all instruments, not being able to hear each other very well or listen to each other. So this is a really fabulous group. The product that they're going to put out, the 2 pieces that they're going to play for you today, are really a testament to how much they practiced and how hard they worked between both of these years. So our first song that we're going to play for you is French Folk Song. today is a song called Colossus, composed by Larry Clark. Colossus teaches us about dynamics. So you're going to hear some loud sections of this music, and you're also going to hear some softer sections of this music, which takes different skills and is, while it may sound easy, is actually very tricky, especially on a string instrument. So listen for those different dynamics as we play our piece, Colossus. two students that are going to play a duet for us this evening. One is Maya Joshi and we have Ishika Maniar. Both of these students take private lessons outside of school and they needed just an extra challenge in addition to our orchestra music. So they're going to play a piece for you tonight by George Friedrich Handel, and it's called Passepied, and they're going to lead it all on their own. So here is Maya and Ishika. A big round of applause. Just wanted to mention one more thing. Maya and Ishika came in for recess just to practice a handful of times, maybe 4 or 5. So that was awesome. One more round of applause for all of our orchestra students. And we're going to bring our chorus out in just a minute. once a week during recess. So these students are really passionate about music, enough to miss one day a week of recess. we have worked on a song called I've Lost My Homework. And in this song, you're going to hear all different types of excuses of why a student may not be able to turn in their homework to their teacher, or where it may have gone at home. Maybe you've even used one of these excuses before. So here is I've Lost My Homework. Our families and parents one more time. Thank you so much for supporting your child or children and bringing them back so that they can perform for you this evening. One piece of information about dismissal. I'm going to dismiss our chorus students who are only in chorus right out to you. So please stay in your seat. They will come and find you. If they are in orchestra, they're going to go back, pack their instrument up, and then they will also come and find you. So please stay in your seat. That'll make it easier for your child to find you, and so that we don't have a traffic jam in the hallway between the music rooms. So thank you so much. Thank you to Mr. Pishko and Mr. Sears who are helping behind the scenes, and thank you to Mrs. Dubois also.
That all of our performers and you have been through the last few years. So I just want to say, please, give yourselves a round of applause. Fishko, Ms. Dunn, and their esteemed supervisor, Mr. Sears, who's been recording for us, so again, to our music department. And finally, to all the boys and girls I can see, who can see me, who are back behind that curtain, and all the other iPads and cameras that we have around, we are so proud of you. Thank you for sharing your gifts, your talents. I've been in education for a long time, and you gave me some new excuses on when I don't get my work done, but I can tell Mr. Rateen and the teachers. So thank you guys. Great job. Thank you all for this evening.